Do you want to know how is it to be exchange student in Finland? Well, in this video, we're gonna talk about that with Diego. Coming up. What's happening, Fantastics? Aleksi here, bringing you another authentic, fun, and useful live stream about Finland. So if you're interested in Finland, what are you waiting for? Subscribe and hit the bell button too, so you don't miss anything. And today I'm here with Diego from Mexico. What's up, man?
Hey.
Welcome to today's show.
Hey.
How are you doing today?
I'm pretty good. A bit shaky because it's the first time I do this, but yeah.
Yeah, live streams are always a little bit, interesting because you're actually live there and you never know like what's gonna happen, because everything's gonna go there. And let's see, we have already first viewers there. Oops, wrong screen. Team is here, and we'll wait for more people to come. So Diego is an exchange student from Mexico, and can you first quickly tell a little bit about yourself and what do you study and so on?
Of course. So my name is Diego Martinez. I am from Mexico, Toluca, Mexico, and I am studying media and arts in TAMC.
Media arts, all right.
Media and arts.
All right. So what kind of why did you become curious about Finland, and what made you decide to come to Finland in the first place?
Well, there are many factors that made me, want to come to Finland. But there are, the things that I really like about Finland, like the education, but also personal things like, I like metal.
Oh, metal music, of course,
I like
yeah.
metal music, so these are two of the main reasons why I came here: education, metal.
Okay, that's a good one, and we already have some people here. Let us know in the comments where are you watching this video, and remember to give a big thumbs up and share this to your friends, especially if you have Mexican friends, because we have a Mexican guest here on today's show. All right, so can you tell us a little bit how is the studying different compared to like here in TAMK and back in your home country? Like what kind of differences and stuff have you noticed so far?
So far I find that teachers are so accessible here. Like you can talk to them like if they were friends.
Oh yeah,
you can talk
right.
to them like say hey Raul, hey Bob, whatever. So you can talk really like that.
Like casually, yeah. Actually,
Casually.
that's actually what I've also said many times on this channel that, like everyone's like basically everywhere you go in Finland, you can pretty much speak them in a casual way. You don't need to address people politely. And for example, my professor always replies like "Moro Aleksi," like Moro is like a really Tampere dialect way to say hi and stuff like that. And yeah, how is like the way of the teaching and the courses themselves? Like, have you noticed any differences in terms of how the studying actually, like exams and assignments and stuff? So
it is different because, for example, in my home university, I have 2 exams in a semester. So I have one halfway and one at the end. But here, it's only just one at the end.
One at the end, okay.
And just projects, essays, stuff like that.
Okay. Do you also have like also those like essays and stuff in Mexico?
Yeah, we do, but we have 2 exams and we have to do presentations, stuff like that. I guess in some things it's really similar to Mexico, but in other things like the accessibility and just the exam, yeah, that's what is different.
All right, good stuff. So what about our student culture? Like if you watched a video on my channel before, like I made, like I think it was in the summer, a video about the Finnish student culture, so should check it out later on. But have you already enjoyed or experienced the Finnish student life? Can you tell a little bit of that?
Yeah, of course. Well, first of all, I think that Finnish students are really open-minded. I've been to a few parties with some friends, Mexican and Finnish,
Okay.
and from other nationalities, and they are really into partying. So
Right.
yeah, I also find that they are, you know, mm, well, they are different to Mexicans. Like sometimes when you talk to them, they are friendly, but it's harder to make a real connection with a Finnish person.
Finnish. Ah, okay. Yeah, actually, that's what many people say that, and I've actually heard like a good how do you say like metaphor that Finnish people are like coconuts. Like
Coconuts.
the outer shell is like really hard and
Yeah.
stuff, but inside it's like milk and you know like really sweet stuff.
Yeah.
So it takes a little bit to kind of break the ice with the Finns, but when you do, I think you're gonna make some good friends. And I've heard this actually from other exchange students as well. And we
Yeah.
have yeah.
Finns are coconuts. Yes.
Finns are kind of coconut types, and the opposite is like what do you call it? It's like I don't know what's in English, but it's this kind of fruit that is like you know delicious outside, but the inside there's like this the hard the seed that's you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like I think like Spanish people are like they like blah 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 blah, and you're like kind of maybe
Yeah.
Latin people in general,
It's similar. Yeah.
but when you want to get like deep down and make deep connection, then it gets a little bit difficult and stuff. And if there's any other people who have are doing exchange or have studied in Finland, let us know in the chat or in the replay if you're watching this afterwards. So good stuff. And we will reply to your comments after we've gone through the few questions. So you can put your questions there. And remember also, if you want to make sure your question gets answered, remember consider doing a super chat. So if you hit the $ and do a super chat, it's going to be like a really bright message there, and you also support our channel, which would be awesome. All right. Um, yeah, so at the school, like, do you have any like group assignments there, and are you actually doing like some stuff with Finnish students at
Mm.
all? Do you have like have you been doing any like assignments with Finnish people or students?
That's a good question. Actually, I've had Finnish classmates, but most of the time I work with the international students
Ah, okay.
because they tribe with themselves. I don't know why, but
Mm.
yeah, I talk to some of my fellow classmates Finnish, but most of the time I do it with international
Ah,
students.
okay, right. Because here, for example, TUT, we have quite often like classes where there's like both Finns and international students, and most of them they're actually like mixed sometimes. So it's always interesting to get to do like
Yeah,
some real group work and project
yeah,
work
yeah.
with people around the world. And well, you already talked about a little bit about Finns in general, but what kind of what kind of observations have you made about Finns so far? Like some yeah, what kind of stuff comes to your mind?
One thing really important that I know it's that they are democratic people.
Oh,
Like
democratic. Oh.
yeah, when they say democratic, they really mean it. Like, they always let you talk first, and then they talk.
Oh,
So
right.
even when they want to maybe do something like we want to go somewhere, they discuss it and they want to put it to vote. So
Mm,
they are really democratic.
right. Yeah, I think it's actually true that in Finland, when you're discussing with someone and talking about some blah blah blah, it's actually quite. It's not. It's a little bit rude to actually interrupt someone when they're talking. So you should like be careful when you're talking with some Finn and like not interrupt. Just let them finish and
Yes.
then add your point because that's quite important. Right. Okay. Actually, that was all the general questions I had prepared, and now we can actually have a look at your questions. We have 20 people. Let's see.
Let's see.
I can read some stuff here. We have people from Germany. We have from Texas. Hello from
Texas.
Mexico. Mexico. There's some Mexican power in Finland. I'm proud of
Corazon de
my.
Maria.
All right. Evelyn, Moro, Emily too. With the volume can be a bit louder. Okay, let's make the volume a little bit uh, louder. Yeah, this is actually my first time doing this kind of live stream, but you can just bump up the volume at home.
Crank it up.
Crank it up. Okay, we don't want to break your ears. All right. Uh, for people from Taiwan. Hey, I'm wondering where I can find examples of entrance examinations. Well, I think internet is your best friend. Just try to Google, and the exams are also a bit different depending where you're actually trying to applying. So, right. Let's see. Okay, so So how long are you staying in Finland? How long is your exchange period?
My exchange period is only for half a year, so I'm
One
leaving
semester.
in
Okay.
the 26th of December.
Right. Okay. And how, like if you compare to be like a student in Mexico and in Finland, like how, have you noticed any differences in the expenses? Like because here in Finland, for example, you get pretty good cheap accommodation and other student benefits. But how is it in Mexico? Like, have you what kind of stuff there's different?
Well, here in Finland, I know that students, well, Finnish students and European, get all their expenses paid. But in Mexico, you need to pay even for public education. Like if you go, for example, to the biggest universities in Mexico,
Mm.
you need to pay like a fee. It's not so big, but you have to pay something. And but it's okay. It's not that much.
Okay. Yeah, because here the good thing about Finland is that we don't have actually tuition fees
Yeah, I
for
heard.
people who are inside European Union.
Yeah.
But actually, they introduced the fees for outside of EU, like I think last year. So
Oh,
they have to pay tuition
yeah.
if you come here to do like a degree. But if you
Mm.
come as an exchange student and your friends, or no, no, your friends, your schools have like a partner like a exchange agreement, then you have to don't have to pay anything, of course. So
That's too bad.
yeah, that's too bad. All right. Did you learn the language and how did you do it? Yeah, are you have you learned any Finnish or what's your relationship to
Yo,
Finnish language?
well, I know phrases. I
What
am
do you know?
currently, well, minun nimeni on Diego. Hauska tutustua.
Oh, that's good pronunciation. Yeah,
Kiitos. I also know fomenta,
huomenta. Yeah.
hyvä, stuff like that, you know,
Basic stuff.
basic
Yeah.
stuff. But I really want to learn it, so I'm at this class in Tamk,
Mm.
and I'm reading this book called from basic to finish, something like that,
Mm.
and it's really good. So I'm going to learn Finnish.
Okay, that's good stuff. Happy Friday, love you guys. Oh, Morista Rauno sent us
Morris.
like a happy weekend wishes. That's nice. Abida Ali says, hello, my name is Abi Fatah from Nairobi, Kenya. I'm under process moving to Finland. I finished my bachelor degree in university, so can I start a master degree there? Thank you so much. Okay, if you have done a bachelor's degree, you can definitely apply to a master's degree in Finland. So, and you can check all those, what do you call those requirements and stuff from the university's website. Like Finnish universities have good websites in English, so you can definitely go check the stuff there. Olen saksalais-suomalainen, elän Saksassa, haluan muuttaa Suomeen, kun lopetin koulun. Onko puolustusvoimat kiva käydä? Okay, so Tobias Barne asked says that he's Finnish German, and he asked that if army is a nice thing to go do, because actually here in Finland we have to do army.
Mm.
It's like a obligatory thing. And well,
Oh,
I think I'll do like a separate video on the army thing later. So wait, while you wait for that. Okay. Nice.
yeah, I've seen many, guys with their uniform in
Yeah.
Helsinki or in Tampere,
Mm.
like walking around. It's really interesting to see.
Yeah, you sometimes see those people like they're actually conscripts that are on like the holidays or on the or like the free time. We get some free time there, so we don't have to like spend like the whole time there. Yeah, but I think I'll make like a separate video about that later on. So if you just tune in, there's Diego from Mexico is here. He's an exchange student from in Tampere University of Applied Sciences, doing media and arts. Was
Median
that
arts.
correct? And
Yes.
he's awesome, fantastic dude for joining for today's live stream here. And I'm kind of getting trying to practice these live streams. So if you have any feedback or comments, just let me know. I'll try to improve this as we do. But everything is like a learning by doing skill. So, but I hope you can still get some value out of this live stream as well. Right. Kikatuku says evening. Good evening. Well, good evening from Finland here too. It's like almost 9 p.m. here, and we are actually here at my university. Because yeah, and this was actually a bit interesting because we had to do like a little bit setting up, and because normally I do this at my home, but
It's really nice.
we decided to come here. Did you try salmiakki already? Yeah, have you heard about
Oh,
salmiakki?
yeah, of course. It's like this kind of right that it's like
The
salty.
the black one, salty one, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I've tried it. Like one Finnish friend gave me one when I went to his house, and I really was confused when I tried it. But yeah, I like it.
Oh, you like it? Okay,
I
because
like it.
it's really interesting, because salmiakki is definitely something that kind of splits people to those who love it and those who just absolutely hate
Yeah,
it. So it's, but
yeah.
I'm glad that Diego likes it, and
Tim love it.
because it's pretty normal, like a sweet for us Finns, and yeah, for example, when I was in Japan and I gave some to my girlfriend, she
Oh,
was also like all like, oh, I like yaba and stuff. So okay. How long is Diego gonna stay here? Well, yeah, you're gonna have like one semester. So
yes.
when are you going back exactly? You have your
In on the 26th of December, so
26th of
pretty
this.
soon.
Okay, so it's like 1 month
One
exactly.
month.
Oh,
One
down
month
to the
exactly.
17th of November. Okay, so time flies,
Time
I
flies,
guess.
yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah,
I'm glad that you had time to join one of my videos here as well.
yeah. Because I was a fan before coming, and then
Yeah.
I got to meet you, and I didn't believe that he was actually real.
Yeah, well, I'm just like a regular Finnish guy who makes some weird Finnish videos. So, uh, what are your career ambitions after graduation? Well, can you start first? Yeah. What do you want to do after school? Like,
Well, I want to do a master degree, but before that, I want to work hard. You know, I'm a teacher also, so I'm
oh, okay.
teaching English in Mexico.
Oh, okay.
So work a bit, then do a master degree.
Okay. Well, do you know in what field you want to do the masters?
Yeah,
Yeah. Is it the same field or maybe something else?
something else. Yeah, maybe I want to do translation because I'm also interested in translating. So
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
yeah.
And yeah, actually, that's an interesting point because here in Finland we actually don't stop studying after the bachelor. We keep studying until we get the master of the same program. Well,
Oh,
so it's actually not. You don't really meet people, Finnish people, who have only bachelor's degree. Because when you get admission to a university, you are allowed to study until the master's. So
oh, that's right.
yeah, so I'm about to finish my master's, maybe hopefully by the end of summer. I actually started my thesis yesterday. Need to work on that,
Oh,
and so I don't know what I want to do after school. Like the field what I'm studying is like it's like business and technology to put it really simply, but um, like for example, there's some information analytics. For example, we are doing like a assignment where we have to collect some Twitter data from there's like one company and we collect their Twitter data and then we have to make like analytics and find out like what type of messages get most likes and shares and that kind of stuff.
interesting.
So
Wow.
maybe I'll do something like that, or I have a good sales experience also, so maybe I'll get like a sales job. But I don't know. There's like different kinds of stuff. But I'm still definitely gonna keep doing YouTube because it's fun and our channel is doing great overall. So
It's
good
going
stuff.
up.
It's going up. Okay, we have more active people here. Let's see. Finnish Nightmares yhdessä vertailla, onko Meksikossa samoja piirteitä? Okay, we could actually, yeah. Have you heard about Finnish Nightmares? I think I made a video once. It's like this book made by this Finnish girl about Finnish like stereotypical awkward situations.
Oh,
We can actually maybe do like a video about that together, maybe later if we have time.
of course. It
Yeah.
sounds interesting.
Yeah,
Well,
it's allowed to be here this late. Yes, on
yeah.
my channel everything is allowed. Well, not everything, but most of the thing. Which girls? Okay, now we have good topic. Which girls are more beautiful, Finnish or Mexican? Yeah. Now we're on the good topic. Yeah.
Awkward. Well, I will say that both, but I like Finnish girls.
All right. But what is something that you like about them?
They are different, one for once, and you
How
know,
they are different? Like, can you give
they
some?
they are they are blonde, they are tall, they are they have blue eyes. In my country, it's some traits that are not
It's like
so common.
different, right?
They are
Okay,
they are like Vikings.
okay. But I also like Latino girls, if I can
Really?
say here, like kind of like curvy, outgoing, that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
I would
So
like different.
yeah, the difference makes definitely, stuff interesting. Good question. Is it easy to get a 100% scholarship master's degree from non-EU citizen? You should check the uh, websites of the universities. For example, my university does give scholarships that pay, for example, the tuition fees and stuff. Uh, Again, Google and look at the websites of the university will help you with this question. Thanks for the question. Do you consider being able to speak Finnish? Do you consider being able to speak Finnish a must for studying in Finland? Well, if you just come here for exchange, that's not at all, right?
No, it's not necessary.
No, it's not necessary. Because many of the universities have like classes and instruction in English, so definitely don't. But if you want to do like a degree in a Finnish, like a program, like Finnish engineering, then obviously you have to. But actually, many universities have also whole master's programs in English completely. So
Yeah.
if you're interested in doing a master's degree, for example, that's definitely doable without Finnish. But if you want to move to Finland, like for long term, then I definitely suggest you to, start learning Finnish, and
Yes,
because
definitely.
it helps with a lot of things, like getting a job and finding a girlfriend or
Find a
boyfriend.
girlfriend or boyfriend, exactly.
It's
Yes.
fun to impress them with some Finnish.
Oh, too bad.
What the fuck did or now it's reconnecting. Okay, guys, our internet was okay. Stream resumed. Okay, so something happened. Our connection got cut, but I think we are back online. I hope. At
Yes.
least it says stream resumed. So okay, I'm supposed to be an engineer, but we always run into some problems here. Okay. Uh, yeah. So actually, I'm also quite bad at cooking. I'm not so good. I can do some basic stuff, but
Finnish food.
yeah, Finnish food. So, but for example, there's for example, my university offers like dinner till like 7 p.m. So I can just come here to. Actually, you can also come here to eat as well, because
Really?
you have the student card, so you can just come
I'll,
here if you're sometimes lazy.
I will.
Yeah.
I will.
Okay.
Definitely.
Technical issues. I think I guess you can still you can hear us again. Okay, we got new message. Hello, Aleksi and Diego. Can you please share what do you think? What do you like most about your student exchange experience? What are pros and cons in your opinion? Thanks. Okay, well, some pros and cons.
First, let me talk
Yeah.
about the cons. The cultural shock, it's big because I come from a country so different to Finland, so that is a con. Maybe that it's not so cheap, the life here, it's so different to Mexico. So you need to save up if you want to come here to Finland just to study one semester. It's not that cheap. One pro is that, it's interesting to know other cultures. Like I got to meet people from Korea. I got to meet people from Russia, Finns, which I'm really interested, and also to live this kind of, it gets dark early. It's different to what I experienced in Mexico. So it
Yeah, right.
changed my perspective on the world. Yeah.
Okay, good stuff. Yeah, and also if that question was also pointed at me, because yeah, I did my exchange here in Japan, and if you have been following this channel, you probably have seen some videos about Japan, because I did some videos there, and I can relate what Diego said, that I got to hang out with a lot of people around the world there, because I also lived in a place where there was a lot of exchange students, made a lot of good friends, and
Yeah.
like also Japan was completely different than Finland, so and but in a good way. It made the experience and everything like much more enjoyable, because there's like so much new stuff to see and experience and do. So definitely, if you have a chance to go to exchange, do it because it's gonna be worthwhile. And also, I think it's good experience for like your CV and like
Yeah,
if your like
definitely.
future employers see that you've been to like abroad.
Yeah, and you have this
Like
new skill like intercultural communication.
exactly, yeah. Good stuff. Good question. What's your favorite Finnish food?
Yes, so far I tried mustamakara
Oh, that's good.
and these Karelian pastries. I don't
A
know.
Karelian pie, Karelian piirakka.
Karelian pirka.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
I love them. Those are really good.
Mm,
Yes.
yeah. I also, yeah, those are definitely something that you should try. And mustamakkara is actually like a Tampere specialty.
Yeah.
You don't, well, you can buy it somewhere too, but it's like it comes from Tampere. Uh, Hola Diego, can you talk about how you felt when you arrived to Finland? Okay.
Hola. Well, first I was really excited because it was so different. Everything. I was surrounded by mountains, and I was, oh my god, Finland finally here. But then it hit me like I am like 9,000 kilometers away from home. Going to be away from my loved ones. I got a bit sad, but then I got to the TAMK University, and everything went again. Like I was excited again.
Mm.
Yeah, but the jet lag, that's terrible. Be prepared
Ah,
for
jet
jet
lag.
lag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I had the jet lag too when I went to Japan, and I remember like the first night I got there, I couldn't sleep and until like 5 a.m. when it was getting like sun was like coming up again, and but
Yes.
you should get quickly over it. It's like
Like in
few
a
days
week.
in a week, yeah, probably. Okay, we can take a few more questions. Annat Suomesta hyvää mainittua. Kiitoksia. Yeah, Gabriel says that I give good. I share good reputation about Finland. Well, that's what we want to do. Um, Hola, Aleksi from South Africa. Well, hola, what's up?
South Africa, nice.
Kathy Mikkels, thanks. I actually did. I studied abroad and graduated. I was just curious if there's something in common, and I can say definitely there is. Yeah, like doing exchanges. That was probably the most fun year of my life so far. So Japan was fun. Have you done any sightseeing outside of the city? What do you do in Finland when you're not studying or working? Yeah. What are you doing usually on your free time?
Well, I've been to Helsinki. I've been to, walk around the city in Tampere. But next week I'm going to go to the Sibelius house.
Ah, Sibeliustalo. Mm.
Yeah, it's 1 hour away from Helsinki. So sightseeing, I've seen some things in Tampere. I've not visited other cities in Finland, but definitely I'll try to go some other places.
Yeah, while you still can, because
Yeah,
it's
well, I still can.
one month left. So,
I'll try to.
uh, Kobi, hey, Oimaamme Suomi synnymää soisena. That's the Finnish national anthem lyrics. Tykkäätkö korvapuustista? Yeah, do you know korvapuusti? It's like this typical Finnish roll, like what do you call this? What's that in English? Like this? Maybe I'll quickly get you a picture here. Korvapu. Oh shit. Korvapuusti. Okay. I don't know. Like this one.
Oh, I tried that one in
Huh.
Helsinki. Yeah.
Yeah, like this one is what we're talking about. Maybe you can see it. So yeah, that's like a kind of typical Finnish
Really?
dessert.
Yeah, I really liked it. Try it with some coffee. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, good stuff. And yeah, korvapuusti can actually be like a slap from a girl, also like in this casual, and that's what
What he meant.
yeah, that like do he said like Tobias said, do you like these ones, not the slap
Oh,
ones. Kopiko, mitäs täällä tapahtuu? Cinnamon roll, yeah, cinnamon roll is, I think is the one.
I'll learn this.
Okay, we take one more question. Who has the last question? Shall let us know now. Do we get last? Table shaking. Okay. I will be there after 1 month as an exchange student at Tampere Unitech. Okay, that's where I'm studying now. That's where we actually are
Yeah,
now.
we are right.
Do you have any recommendations for me? In terms of what? Uh, can you be if you can be a little bit more specific? Well, Tampere Unitech is really fun. 1 month after one. Okay. Yeah, Tampere is really nice as a city. There's a lot of stuff to do. There's a lot of students, like young people. It's not too big, like Helsinki. Helsinki is kind of busy, but Tampere is more like more chilled, I think.
Yeah, really chill.
And the student culture is really fun. Like if you should definitely try to take part at some stuff. Like I don't know if you're into like heavy partying or drinking, but you don't have to do like you don't have to drink here to get to have fun, but there's a lot of that kind of stuff too. So if you're into that, then this is a good place to come. What else regarding Tampere? Well, Tampere Unitech is really cool university. There's a lot of good courses you can take. A lot of classes in English. Uh, the student culture is really fun, and there's some loud students making noise over there. Yeah. Uh, Yeah, I have actually done a video about the student culture, so you can check it out later. Okay, but thank you for the questions so far. It was nice to answer, and I think we're gonna wrap up this live stream. Thanks, Diego, for joining, and
Thank you,
hope you
Alex.
also had a little bit fun here.
Yeah, I
Sorry for
had.
the sorry for the little bit technical problems, but that's the internet. I have no control over it.
It
Remember to
happens.
check out. Remember to subscribe for more authentic, fun, and useful videos about Finland. So, and remember to hit the bell button too so you don't miss anything. And we'll see you in the next video. So, moro. All right, where we have it.